it wasn't a season-ending shoulder injury after all. James Franklin back behind center this weekend when the 8th-ranked Missouri Tigers visit number 24 Ole Miss. Despite his fill-in, Maty Mauk going 3-1 in Franklin's absence. To Columbia we go, where our Mizzou insider Tom Ackerman is standing by. Tom, the Tigers atop the SEC East. If I'm a Tigers fan, my first concern is rust with Franklin, and to that you say what?
I say there will be no rust. I think that he's practiced now for the last 3 weeks, and he has chemistry with these receivers, great communication and experience with these receivers and the system. So I think he'll be fine. Maty Mauk did a great job. There's really not much of a difference between these two running the offense, except, as Gary Pinkel told me this morning, Mauk was a little bit more controlled in how he ran the offense. That's because of his lack of experience. This will be a great test for Missouri, but James Franklin's up to the challenge.
Are the two quarterbacks going to be splitting time?
They will be. Actually, not splitting time, but Mauk is going to play in this game against Ole Miss. Pinkel tells me that on Thursday they'll have a little bit more of an idea of what their substitution will be like, but Mauk is going to play.
All right, let's talk about the other side of the ball, Tom. If we're looking purely at numbers, Mizzou's ranked dead last in the SEC in pass defense, and Bo Wallace is the league's number 4 passer. How do you see that matchup shaking out?
Well, I would say this. Missouri leads the SEC in sacks. Missouri leads the SEC in interceptions and takeaways. This is a Missouri defense that can cause a lot of problems. And they may give up chunks of yardage, but they make game-changing plays, and they've been doing it all year long. I think it's a great challenge for Missouri. It's probably the best offense that they'll face all year, that they have faced to this point. But I do think that they can handle this, and they have the ability to get in the backfield, not only to sack the quarterback, but they've made, Bonnie, some great plays in the backfield, tackles for loss that have changed games and have put the offense in adverse situations.
Well, you know, if Michael Sam has anything to do with it, he's going to have a lot of up-close and personal interaction with Bo Wallace in the backfield on Saturday. Let me ask you something. You're dealing with a team that just last year only had 2 conference wins. They still have a huge home game against Texas A&M coming up next week. Has Gary Pinkel talked to you at all about just keeping them singularly focused on the task at hand this Saturday?
We just talked about that a little while ago. You know, they have 2 games left. They win them both in the SEC championship, but you have to win this one against Ole Miss to have that chance against Texas A&M. And what he called baggage and stuff, you know, they went from 5-7 to their current situation because Pinkel stuck with the plan. He wants his players to stick with the plan, practices, film study, routine, mentally rehearsing things over and over in your mind. Don't go into this game against Ole Miss and suddenly decide that you have to do something extra special to win this game to get to a championship. No, you have to do what they've done all year long. Play your best game. Do it the way Missouri has done it. And that's what he's going to try to do Saturday.
Well, suffice to say that one of the most hotly contested Coach of the Year debates has been in the SEC. If Gary Pinkel can pull this off, he's working for his 100th win. It will certainly put him in even better position. Tom Ackerman, as always, great stuff. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.